The Mediterranean caravan.
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 The Mediterranean
The Mediterranean caravan.
The Mediterranean
The Mediterranean Caravan. Learning and sharing agroecology.
Trova safrem al pedofè. Trova safrem al pedofè. Triste desconsolado. Triste desconsolado.
Welcome back to the Mediterranean Agroecology Caravan podcast. My name is Jocelyn Parot. I am the General Secretary for Urgency, the international network of community-supported agriculture. Last spring, I was lucky enough to take part in a training for agroecology knowledge collectors organized in Belgrade, Serbia. During the trip, I teamed up with Denis Carrel, a shepherd from the southern part of France, and François Guiton, a longtime member of the French AMAP movement. On our way back from the training, we chose to breathe life into the Mediterranean caravan of agroecology by identifying groundbreaking agroecological initiatives. It was time for us to head towards northern Italy and our next stop in Lombardia. It took us some time to get there. We had an intermediary stop in Pula to meet a former CSA farmer. We stopped on our way for the night and were in Cascina Bagaggera for a late lunch and a very enlightening visit and interview with Martha. So Martha, could you please briefly describe the place where we are now? The different buildings, the history.
Cascina Bagaggera is in a park, in a region park, close to Milan, which is a Parco del Curone, and we have 25 hectares from either rented and property. We have 4 buildings on houses and stable and a restaurant and cheese house, bakers, or some kindergarten. So we have a lot of activities here, and we have a social project here where we with an association where they work. The disabled people work in all our activities. For instance, they follow the hens, the eggs. They are breeding by the social project.
Can you say a word about the methods of production? Is it like organic? Is it agroecological?
Yes, everything
is it biodynamic?
Yes, everything is organic certified, and we make some method of agroecology, not to waste a lot of things. So the waste is circular. I don't know if it's circular. A circular economy and circular. We try to do it.
Can you give an example of this?
For instance, the pigs. We have 40. We slaughter per year 45 pigs, and they are breeding with siero, which is
from the cheese, the leftover.
Yes, the leftover from the cheese, and we also for the pigs, we also give the leftover for the kitchen, and we have a contract with organic pastificio with pasta. That will produce pasta in Mantova, and they give us all the products that they don't produce for humans, like the pasta, like not good, and we put in for pigs.
Right. And the place here started. Your family and other families started here in 1995. Yes, 1995.
In 1995, and the world at the beginning was a really small farm, family farm. Then arrived in 2007, some young people that wanted to grow it more, and they knew how to grow it because they were maybe universities and everything, like really agriculture.
With the training in agriculture.
With the training in agriculture, yes. And so like that we started to grow the farm, and now we have 100 goats. We made all our hay. We have 45 pigs, as I said, and 150 hens, and we have some chicken for meat, and we have a baker that bakes 100 kilos per day of bread, and we have two hectares of wheat for baker, but we are not self-sufficient of wheat, so we have to buy organic flour for baker, because we don't have enough land to grow our wheat.
And you also produce 300 liters of milk. Per day. So you also have a cheese making production.
Yes.
And can you explain why did you choose to grow somehow, like what, and also on a personal level, what was your motivation to get started here, or to come back here after your training and to grow the farm?
Yes. The consumers, they were always part of our project. And we saw that this farm is not just production, but it's around this farm there is a community of people that they come to us, and they are interested in different parts of our project. So someone arrived for the social project, someone arrives for the products, someone arrived for kindergarten, someone arrived for kids, and someone arrived just for have the shop and everything. So we want to grow a little community close to our city, so close to Milan, and give to the people answers, if we can, of course, but just to or answer not, maybe questions, just to for in different part of our life. So the agroecology, it's the agriculture is the base. And then from agriculture, we grow some different projects, like different social projects, and because I think that agriculture is not, it's the central part. From the agriculture, it will be the education. I don't know if it's
yes, absolutely. Like the agriculture is somehow like the entry point into this multi-activity farm, let's say. But you're proposing much more. You're proposing social life, a community. You have also bed and breakfast. You can welcome people on the farm. You also have pedagogical activities. You also have a lot of trainees who are coming, or interns, or woofers.
Internship, yes.
People who are coming through the WOOF program. WOOF is worldwide opportunities in organic farming.
So yes, our challenge is just to ask questions to our community, and so to keep
to raise the to have like conversation starting or raising questions.
And our method to grow is just to we are wondering every day, are we doing okay? Do we have to change something, or what about agroecology, for instance? We want to invest in that thinking, or for instance, the social project is it our method? Is it still the good method, or do we have to change something? So we keep going and look forwards.
And agroecology for you, it's a set of practices, a set of principles.
Yeah.
You already gave quite a few examples of what does it mean, like to keep this circular aspect, recycling, or like using everything what is produced on the farm for other branches of production. But I was wondering if maybe you have like some more examples to give in terms of agroecology.
We have some places a lot of with a lot of humidity, and that we couldn't use for graze for goats or for pigs or for other or for chicken. So we started we asked, okay, what can we do with that places that we cannot use for anything, because there are a lot of water inside. We decided to take the ducks and to build a truck, and we started to take some ducks. We found how to use these places, because we had a lot of these places, really humid, and with something that we didn't have never. This is an example that arrived from here.
You have activity with people with disabilities.
Yes.
Can you just explain very shortly what is happening on this dimension?
Yes. Well, we have an association made by 20 families. And there are these guys that are disabled, and they are working here with us. And they are working here, so not just do something, but work. So our method, it took a lot of time to understand how to do it for the best, and I think we have also to train a lot again. But now our method is to organize and to look for the job and understand every part of the job. Like that, you can introduce disabled people in every part of the job. So, for instance, they do yogurt. They do by themselves. Our yogurt is made by them, and also the eggs are collected by them, and also the confection, the packaging of the cheese are made by them. So they are really useful. And our method is also not to look for the disabled, but look for the able.
Another question regarding the social dimension. You have a shop, and in the shop you have products also from other farms around.
Yeah.
So what is your relationship with the other farmers? Are they... maybe we are in a special region also here. There might be a lot of small family farming farms with a lot of organic products, and also more conventional farms. But my question is like, how would you say, like, how is it going on for you in terms of relationship with other producers around?
Well, it's not really easy to have a relationship with within farmers in Italy. I can say. But now we keep trying to have some relationship. We would like to have an association that really help also for everything. Now we don't have an association of farmers. But we just look for farming with farmers either close or not close to us, but with a project behind them. So it's not necessary to have a close farm, but just to have a really big project to tell. And so it has to be organic, and it has to have a project. For instance, there are some products that some farmers that we have relationships since, I don't know, 10 years ago. So we have a really big relationship, a really long relationship with them.
And that was for the producers, and maybe regarding now the consumers. So you have the shop, so people coming for the direct selling opportunity. Yes. And you also have solidarity purchase groups, Gruppi di Acquisto Solidale in Italian. Can you say a word about these groups? How do they work with them? Do you transport the products to their place for the pickup? How do they pay you? What kind of relationship do you have with them?
Yes. Well, for instance, we don't sell to grocery. We just sell direct from our shop. We make some markets, like 3 markets per week, and then we have gas. We have gases from Milan, and we bring to them the products on Wednesday, once a week, and were really, really important for us at the beginning of our project, because they supported us really, really a lot. Now the gases Milan in Italy, it's not 10 years ago it was really big project in Italy, the gases. Now I think the world for the gas, it has to be regenerated, because maybe now the offers are really, really a lot in the cities, so it's really difficult for the gases to keep in the project. I don't know if, but now we bring them to the food on Wednesday, and they pay us from the bank, and
they pay in all at once.
Yes, once. Yes.
And do they pay in advance or not? No.
Not in advance.
Just on during the.
Yeah.
The pickup.
But when we had a really big fire here, the gases helped us to take a truck.
Yeah.
And we collected 15,000 euros in advance.
When this building where we are having the podcast now had this huge fire which destroyed the building. Yes. Basically, the gas managed to do some crowdfunding to collect funding. Yes, they asked us what can we do to help you, and we said, okay, if we have to, we are going to bring the food to you as we did everything every time, but now we have to have a truck.
to bring you the food. So they decided to collect the money in advance, and we did some kind of
CSA, Community Supported Agriculture, CSA.
Because they gave us, every person gave us 100 euros, and then we gave them products in a year for 100 euros. And we were able to buy the truck.
Wonderful. So it was like a loan from their side, like a credit for you.
Yeah, a credit, yes.
Reimbursed in the food production.
Yes.
Wonderful. Very interesting. Martha, would you have any message to send to those who are doing the same thing as you in other places?
I think that it would be great to keep in touch to share our project, everyone, because in my experience, in our experience, it's really difficult to have a relationship within the farmers and to work together and to be together and to be part of the same group. And so if it's possible, I would really like to have keep in touch to other people to understand how to work together, how to help us together, and I think in this period that it's really difficult in social in Europe and the war and everything, just to close a little bit and to share our life. It would be, I think, useful for everybody. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And actually, we started somehow this work while visiting the farm because you could exchange also with a cheesemaker from France. So this kind of hands-on exchanges will definitely continue in different ways.
Because otherwise you, in some point, you feel a little bit alone. You said, okay, we will do it. But if it's if you listen to other realities, and you feel you have more strength to go away, to go. Yeah.
Well, now is the time for the polenta, I think,
Yes.
And also some local homemade cheese and some salami, perhaps. We will have a taste. Thank you very much, Martha, for welcoming us.
Trova safre malpedo fe.
The Mediterranean
caravan.
The Mediterranean caravan.
The Mediterranean caravan.
The Mediterranean caravan.
The Mediterranean caravan.
The Mediterranean
The Mediterranean caravan.
The Mediterranean caravan.
The Mediterranean caravan.
The Mediterranean caravan. The Mediterranean caravan. Learning and sharing agroecology.